Everyone. Today I want to do a scenario. It's kind of like a Fury movie. It's like the Fury movie, but it's a Panther tank instead of a Tiger. So we're going to have 4 Sherman tanks, just like the movie. There was 2 75 millimeter and 2 76, and one of them was Brad Pitt's. It was the Easy 8, which is actually a pretty cool looking tank. So I'm gonna have all the miniatures. It's the Flames of War miniatures. So I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna duke it out and see what happens with a Panther instead of a Tiger. And I'm gonna try to recreate it the best I can. So we're gonna go take a look and see what happens. I think I'm really happy, and I have my assistant Terry with me, so she'll be doing a little bit of the rolling because I can't roll 2 dice. To make it more real, I have to roll my dice, and she's going to roll her dice. She's going to be the German Panther. I will be the Americans. So you are going to be rolling the dice for the German Panther.
I am.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Do you like to play war games?
No. If you want an honest answer.
Okay.
But this does sound kind of exciting to me, and I don't mind rolling dice, and we'll just see what happens.
The Allies armor. We have a 75. The next one is supposedly Brad Pitt. And we have another. I actually believe this was at the end. There was another one of the 76s. And then at the very end, there was another 75. And I believe that got knocked out. There was a 5th one. But if you recall in the movie, the 75 millimeter anti-tank gun took it out. So there was only 4 left when they came across the Tiger. But in this scenario, I'm going to use it as a Panther. So the Tiger, I've already done that scenario, and the Tiger, obviously, I believe it was destroyed pretty quickly. So let's see what happens. I'm thinking that the Panther is going to knock out half these tanks easily. It's more than 16 inches. Which means the Panther is going to have a -1 on the roll. So go ahead and roll, Terry.
Right here?
Sure. All right. So if it's the -1, she would have 1 hit here, and the 4 normally would hit, but because it's over 16 inches, you have the minus, so that would be a 3 instead. And this right here would be a 5. So the 5 hit the first tank.
All right.
Now I'm going to roll for the hit. And it's 6. So I can add the 6 plus the armor from the side. And here we have our sheets. So she's going to roll again. And only 1. And it's a 1. So this tank bails out. The other 2 tanks, they're going to shoot smoke. That's what happened. I believe he moved up a little bit, shot some smoke. This guy here may have moved over this way, shot some smoke, and the last guy came in. And this tank here is bailed out. So they're going to shoot some smoke, just like it was in the movie. Instead of shooting at the tank, they just shot smoke. He's in the smoke. And this guy will come out of the smoke. And that's when these tanks come around again. Panther moved in through the smoke, and it's kind of sticking out. And that was the movement. Now she's going to go ahead and shoot the same tank on the front here, this one.
Okay, I'm going to roll.
Go ahead and roll. It's a 3. Didn't do it. Because it's still 16 inches or more, she would have had to have a 5.
Okay.
And because the tank moved, she only gets 1 dice. Now it's the turn for this one to move. So I'm going to move these tanks around, and in the movie, the first tank would have already been destroyed, but it was a bailout. I've already rolled for the bail, and that's a bail back in, so they can move now. They've all moved up. This is the Easy 8. And now they're within 12 inches, or actually I think it was 14 inches, but they don't have a penalty for their shots. But because this guy's still in the smoke, he gets a +1 on his armor. And right now, all these tanks are still active. So I can shoot the 2, and then I can shoot the other 2. All right, first tank, because the Panther's in smoke, that's a miss. It would have been a hit otherwise. This is a miss. That's a miss. It would have been a hit. And this is a hit. So Terry, go ahead and roll your save.
1 dice.
1 dice. It's 5. 5 plus 10 is 15. That's way beyond the power of the cannon of this tank. So the Panther's going to move again. We're going to take the smoke away, and we're going to see what happens. Now that smoke is diminished, she shot a 4. And then this tank was a 6 plus 5 is 11. So she did a firepower at 4, and that killed this tank. So we're going to go ahead and remove the turret. It's destroyed. So there's 1 tank destroyed so far. And now it's the Allies' turn. And we already know what's going to happen. The other 3 tanks are going to try to get to the side. This particular Sherman, because he only has a firepower of 10, and the front of that tank is 10, he wouldn't even make a difference if he shot. This particular Sherman can shoot, and he can shoot twice. And this one right here, the Easy 8, can shoot twice. So let me shoot both, and they can shoot twice because they have the turret that has the easy firing on a move, while the Panther does not. Ooh, okay. So this tank and that tank. Now we can see that that's going to be a lot of hits, anything above a 5, because when you shoot twice on the move, you go up. Instead of a 4, you now have to, now hits are made at 5. So we have 1 hit with this tank, and then 2 hits with that. So Terry, you're going to have to roll twice for the side armor.
2 dice for side.
2 dice. Whoa, that's pretty good. So the Panther comes with a 5 for the side armor. So this is going to be 10 already. And this one right here is going to be a miss. All right, so that sucks. Okay, now you need to roll for this guy's hit.
Both dice?
Yeah. All right. Okay, so her side armor, again, that's a pretty good roll, the 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So that's going to be, because this tank has the larger 76 millimeter, which shoots at, in the early stages it shot at 12 firepower, and then in the later stages it shot at 13 firepower. So regardless of that, the 5 and a 2 is only 10, and then that's only 7. So that's, the firepower goes beyond the armor save. So these rounds are going to penetrate the side of the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and roll these 2. And if it's 3 or above, the Panther dies. And we got a 4 and we got a 1. So this particular tank is destroyed. Kind of like in the movie in a way, but in a way it's not. And then this particular tank back here, the firepower was only a 1, And because it was only a 5 plus 5 is 10, which is the firepower of the 75 millimeter, basically that did nothing. It just basically nobody got scared. But if he rolled a 3 or a 4, now that was the firepower, and then this tank would have been bailed out. So either way, this we got 176 that was killed. We had another 75 that was moving along the back. And then we had the 76 over here, which is the Easy 8. In that particular tank, I actually like this tank a lot because the suspension and the way it has a little more armor up in the front has a little different look than a normal. Let's put these two together and see the difference between a normal M4 and the Easy 8, which has a little thicker armor. And you can see there's a big difference in size. It's got a little thicker armor. It's got a powerful gun, so it's much larger. Surprisingly, they're both called Shermans. And then I can show you the difference between this very, very close in size. Even the width is kind of close. I really thought the Panther was going to take out another tank. It's just one tank against 4. And because it missed the first tank and it didn't knock it out, there was 3 others that could have knocked it out from the side. So in the end, the Panther's a good tank. The front has extremely high armor, and it would have repelled most of the shots except from the 76. The 76 would have still been able to shoot out from the front. But in the game, I mean, that's pretty realistic. I mean, the Panther's going to come out of the smoke, and it's going to try to take a shot like it did, and hopefully it would hit something and kill it, which it did. It killed one tank, but unfortunately there was 3 others that were walking around it. And I appreciate everybody watching. I'm not trying to make money on this. Do you want to do another war game?
So wait, let me relax again. Say it again. Hold on.
All right, start over. It wasn't fun.
All
You know
right,
it wasn't fun.
It wasn't any fun at all. Good question. Hey, this is kaleidoscope collision.
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope. Matt, no, I don't want to wear this stupid hat. You will be wearing it. All right.
All right, ready?
Thank you for playing the game with me.
No, I'm...
Oh. Hold on. Let's start over. Huh? Say it again.
All right, Terry, thanks for doing this scenario with me.
You are very welcome. I hope all of you enjoyed it.